Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Regular Beer Reviews, where regular doesn't refer to the beers reviewed, but to the reviewer, myself. I'm Jesse, and I'm about to review a beer that I have had once before, but I'm excited to try again because I tried Gaelic Ale from the Highland Brewing Company once before. Well, I bought a six-pack. I had a couple of them. I couldn't drink it. It was when I first discovered craft beer, just turned 21. Um, and I started buying craft beer. This is like literally, like, I think first or second beer that I ever tried. Bought a six, but couldn't drink it. Too bitter. I don't really remember a lot about it. I just remember at the time I thought it was too bitter. I just could not drink it. And this was a couple of years ago. So I'm excited to try it again now. My tastes have evolved a lot. I remember looking it up at the time and seeing that it got high scores, and I'm just really excited to try it again now that my tastes have evolved, and to see how I like it now. And just I don't really remember anything about it except the fact that I could not drink it. I did not like it. But there's some other beers like that. Victory's Golden Monkey, which is one of my favorite beers. It's a Belgian triple. First time I ever had it, I took 2 sips and I poured it out. I could not drink it, but now I love it. My tastes just really had to evolve. I tried it 8, 10, I think it was 8 or 10 months later, and after I'd had so many different beers in between, and I loved it. So hopefully I'm going to like this one. Let's look at the numbers here. Beer Advocate gives this beer an 86, which is very good, and that's with 865 ratings. Rate Beer gives this an 81 overall with a 94 for the style, and the Bros give this a 90, which is outstanding. It has an ABV of 5.8%, and it has a year-round availability. Now, again, this is from the Highland Brewing Company out of Asheville, North Carolina. So I had their oatmeal porter, I think it was. I don't think it was a stout. I believe it was an oatmeal porter I had a couple months ago, and I really liked that beer. So I'm thinking that I just wasn't ready for this at the time that I had it. And hopefully I should really like it now. I don't know though. But from the oatmeal porter, I know that this brewery can put out a good beer, because that beer was amazing. But it's the only beer I've had from them. So anyway, this is a quick descript from Rate Beer. It says a deep colored American amber ale featuring a rich malty body. Cascade and Willamette hops add a complex hop flavor and aroma. This ale is exceptionally balanced between malty sweetness and delicate hop bitterness. I'm going to read what it says on the bottle here. Actually, it says the same thing I just read there. And then it says, just a wee bit different. Look for our other unique brews available in retail stores and restaurants. Yeah, the oatmeal porter. I had that one. So, yeah, anyway, let's, I'll open it over here. Let's, get this beer cracked open. Wow, a lot of smoke there. A lot of smoke. Alright, at the time when I had it, I didn't even drink it out of a glass. I had it right out of the bottle. So honestly, I wasn't even sure until I read in the description there, American Amber Ale. I wasn't even sure what the color was on this beer. But, alright. It's a nice copper red, slight ruby. Hold up for the light here. Moderate carbonation, not too heavy. I'd say it's a nice one finger, bone white head, slightly off white. Looks pretty creamy, slightly frothy. Looks like it should have pretty damn good retention. Let's get a nose on this. Oh wow, that smells really good. How did I not like this before? I'm smelling a little bit of the hop, little bit of the, it's like a really piney hop right up front, just a little bit, and then I'm smelling oh man, it's like a toffee malt, very sweet. I'm smelling definitely like raisins and dates. It's piney, it's citrusy to piney, citrusy hop. Almost reminds me of grapefruit, and then I'm also smelling darker fruits. I'm definitely smelling raisins and grapes. It's really picking up heavy on that dark fruit, though, in the malts. And then the hop character reminds me a lot of like a pink, like ruby red grapefruit. Not really picking up on, certain spice notes. Not really heavy on spice. I mean, it's not a beer brewed with spices, but you know, uh, smells really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dig into this one. That is so good. That's really, really good. It's amazing how your tastes change. I mean, it really is. This beer is, I mean, the maltiness, I mean, caramel, toffee, dark fruit. I'm definitely tasting it. Tastes like plums or figs or something, or prunes. Very prevalent, like middle of the palate. Super, I mean, picking up on those dark fruit flavors. Um, Back of the palate is where I'm getting, I mean, just like, it's like the bitterness from the hops. It reminds me a lot of like a ruby red grapefruit. Really citrusy, piney, really delicious, very well balanced. This is a good beer. I mean, I do not understand how I did not like this beer the first time I had it. But I mean, it just goes to show you, if you have a beer, if you just started drinking and you have a beer, or when you started drinking, if you had a beer and you didn't like it, give it another shot, because your tastes do change, they evolve, you learn to appreciate certain flavors more, and I mean, this is just proof of it. I mean, this is an amazing beer. Gaelic Ale from the Highland Brewing Company. I really, really like this beer. I mean, this is a really good beer. Oh wow, yeah, that's a really good beer. I I mean, the sweetness of like the kind of caramel toffee malt up front, and just those, that fruitiness. It's like prune juice or something. But I hate prune juice, so, which I hate grapefruit juice too, which I get grapefruit on the back end. But very mild, very mellow, very enjoyable. It's not, I mean, it reminds me of those two things, but not, God, not in a bad way. It's hard to describe. I mean, um, like I did the Petrus Aged Pale, which is the Belgian sour style ale. I did that. I did a review for that, and it's one where, I mean, it literally smells spoiled and tastes spoiled, and that sounds off-putting, but I can't put it into words how enjoyable it really was. It was good. It's just like this. Which, if you like prune juice and grapefruit and stuff like that, you'd probably really like this. I don't like them, but I still really like this, and I'm picking up on those things. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put it into words. It's really mellow. It's really balanced. It's not over the top. It's a very good beer. I'm gonna give Highland Brewing Company's Gaelic Ale. Excuse me. I'm gonna give this I think I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. An 8. That's a high 8. I don't do like decimals and stuff. But if I did, it'd be like an 8.8, 8.9. But again, just an 8, 8 out of 10. Really, really good beer. I really like this beer. If you see it, pick it up. Pick it up. I mean, definitely. The Highland Brewing Company, their Gaelic Ale. It's really, really good beer. I remember the first time I picked this up, because I saw Gaelic Ale, I assumed that it was either an Irish or a Scottish import. I really didn't look at it and read the bottle, but I was new to craft beer at the time. Oh yeah, I just really wanted to try something different, so um, couldn't appreciate it then. Definitely appreciate it now. This is a good beer. 8 out of 10. I've said this like 4 times already, but 8 out of 10 for Highland Brewing Company's Gaelic Ale. Thank you for watching, and keep watching again in the future for more reviews. Prost!